Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to walk you guys through our little homeschool room. So for the longest time we have just been doing school on our dining table, and that's totally fine, but we have a playroom downstairs and I wanted to kind of transition it more into our school room. So that's what we're gonna do today. I'm gonna just walk you guys through everything. I will try and link as many things as possible for you guys as far as where I purchase things. These signs I got on Amazon. I always get questions about these, and they're not shipping out till I think June 8th. So I got your back. I have a few different alternatives of ways you guys can be teaching your preschool aged kids these things that my 3-year-old has learned because of these posters. So I'm going to just show you guys like around the room, and then I think we're gonna talk about this calendar here that I made very first. Sure, I'm gonna get some questions about the paint on the wall. So I just used the edge of a sponge, like the skinny part on the end, and I dipped it into different color acrylic paint. I wanted it to look like there were sprinkles all over the wall. That was kind of like the idea that I was going for. But I love how it turned out. It's really simple, yet it made a huge difference in this room, and the kids just thought it was the coolest thing ever. My husband actually made this desk just out of a piece of wood. He stained it and then trimmed it in and secured it to the wall. And then he also made these bookshelves. These are the same ones that are in the baby's room. And this is just made out of pieces of trim. So we have like a 1x2, a 1x4, and a 1x6 that are all just pin nailed together and stuck on the wall. This large map is from Amazon, and I will have that linked, as well as these posters, even though I know you can't get them for a long time. But I will have alternative resources for you guys, as well as some things that I have created myself on my Etsy shop. I actually created this calendar as just a fun, interactive way for the kids to start the day. I thought it would be fun for them to move some things around. Obviously the month will stay as it is, but they do all of this stuff right here, so I will explain that. But first of all of this is up here with magnets. I have this magnetic whiteboard. I know these are under 20 bucks, they're not too bad. And I thought this would be easier to just have magnets. However, I originally thought I would use Velcro and just stick it on a poster board. So that would be another option if you wanted to download this calendar. So you switch out the months. I just have some magnets behind there. And then the Sunday through Saturday, and also this today is, yesterday, tomorrow will be, these are just taped on. I just have tape on the back, since those will stay long term. These obviously you move around. Right here on the 1st, this actually says happy birthday. I have a whole bunch of like holidays and birthdays or whatever, so that you can replace those on a day that maybe will be someone's birthday in your family. So that's what we have going on right here. Then over here, the kids will mess around with this. So they will take all of these off, and then we'll go through and they'll say today is, they'll pick the day, yesterday was, and then tomorrow will be, and they will put all of those up here. Then right here we have the season is spring. Obviously there's only 4 of those, so we don't move this around too often. And then as far as the weather goes, they have a lot of fun with this. So we have 6 different weathers that they choose from, and I just leave all of these up on the board, and they will just put whatever the weather is outside, they will decide which one to stick on here. And sometimes if there's a few different temperatures in a day, we live here in Utah, so that's pretty common, they will put more than one. But again, as far as the holidays go, I have all of the main big ones, like we have Mother's Day, Father's Day, Valentine's Day, we have back to school, 4th of July, Christmas Day, Thanksgiving, New Year's Day, St. Patrick's, Halloween. Those main holidays that you can actually just stick wherever that is in the month. Years ago I purchased this. I think my twins were only 3 when I got this, and this is when we started doing chores, and we had like chores in here. I misplaced those somewhere along the way, but I thought it would be fun to include all of the lessons that they go through with their homeschool. With their teacher, they do a morning message, they read with their teacher. I have them write, she has them do a math lesson, a math worksheet, These are some things that she has them do, as well as some things that I've just included myself. So I just made these myself to fit inside of this little slip. And then as we go throughout the day, they put these little check marks in, and it makes it more fun for them. They get really excited to check things off, and they're really excited to see it all the way done. So tomorrow morning, when we start all over, I will come and uncheck everything, and then we just do this all in order. That's where it goes? Okay. So after we do the calendar, the very first thing that they do in their day is they listen to their morning message from their teacher. It's usually just 1 to 2 minutes. She just says hello and gives them some kind of riddle. So that one's a really quick one. Then we have them check that one off. And then they go right into her reading them a book. And Ezra loves to sit in on this as well. As far as their writing goes, all I have them do every day is I have them write every single letter in the alphabet 5 times. And I tell them to try to make them as perfect as possible. So they really take their time writing their letters. Then I have them do numbers 1 through 10, and they also do all of their numbers 5 times. For their math lesson, their teacher has them watch these videos that are usually around 15 minutes that teaches the lesson. And then she has a worksheet attached to it that we print off, and then they do that work. So the worksheet goes with the lesson that was taught. Usually I will have to sit with them during their worksheet, but throughout the rest of the time, I'm actually working with Ezra so that I can be tackling all of the homeschool at once. But yes, normally I do need to sit with them during their math to make sure that they're getting their math right and they're getting their numbers right. So that's what I'm doing here. This next section, they do 20 minutes of Zurn, which is another math thing that's online, and they love this. This is actually their very favorite thing that they do. So one of them will sit at the computer and they will do their Zurn for 20 minutes while the other one reads for 20 minutes. And we just have these little phonics books that are at their grade level. They picked out some Toy Story ones and they love reading these. Just to keep this video short, I didn't want to go through every single thing. But as far as like library goes, I usually sit down with them. They will pick a book and I will read it. And then for spelling, we just do flashcards. And then for art, they do something different every day. They pick what they want to do. And then usually at least once a week, I will assign some big art project for them to do.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday,
That one's Friday.
Friday.
Okay, good. Come here. I have to say, this is really funny because there's a snowflake on Friday. So for the longest time, he would get to Friday and say Elsa because he'd see the snowflake. So now he's starting to say Wednesday, huh? Friday is with the snowflake, huh? Yeah.
Snowflake.
Snowflake. What about this one? What's this? The months of the year.
January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, December.
Good job. Okay.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, N, O, P, Q, R, S, Egg. Donkey.
Good.
Cow.
Good.
Sheep. Horsey. Sheep. Pig.
What's that one?
Chicken.
This one's the chicken. What's this one? Rooster. The rooster.
Rooster.
Okay, we're gonna go through his little learning book. So I start here with the alphabet. He has this done, has it memorized. So this is something we used to do all the time. But now we are going to take all these off and he is going to match shapes and their colors. Good job.
Yay!
Good job.
I have one right. This.
There.
Hurry.
Yeah. You hear the boys?
Yeah.
Okay, keep going.
Right there.
Okay, good job. Before he goes and does all of these pages, I just want to show you guys this book that I created, and I actually have this listed on my Etsy shop. So if you guys want to just print this off, you can make your own. So this next one is paint cans. He likes to stick them on sideways. So you match the color to the paint splat. So this one is just a color matching one. This one was obviously shapes and colors. The next one is counting. So he will count, you know, 1 dot, so he knows to stick it on number 1. This is helping him count and recognize numbers.
4, 5.
Good, that's number 5. Good job. This one is, I think, his favorite. This is the cookie jar numbers. So we take off all of the numbers and then he recognizes each number. So 1 goes with 1, 2 goes with 2, 3, 4, obviously. We're just gonna show them real fast and then you can go through and do them, okay?
Okay.
Okay. This one, he has so much fun with this. This is just like a fun thing. So this is what the little people look like, and then I have just like an empty face. And here at the back, you just put the faces on to the characters. So we'll do that one in just a second. And then he traces his name. So this is something he's been working on for a few months. He's getting better at holding his marker. We just do a dry erase, and this is just inside of a protective sheet. Now in this group of stuff, all of this comes with it as well. And this is just like faces. He has so much fun with these. Just he grabs them and makes the face. So anyway, there's some faces. This little flip chart is something else I created. And this is just obviously all the colors. These are the main colors that little kids, toddlers would want to memorize. So to get him to memorize colors, I just would flip through these really, really quickly, like red, yellow, pink, blue, gray, and then eventually he had them all memorized. So that's all you gotta do, just flip through them really quickly. Is that cool? Are you showing the crayons? And they will memorize their colors very fast. This one is just matching, there are 5 numbers, and then he just matches the fingers to the number. So this would be number 2, and then he'll just match it with number 2. So there's some like hands here. And then this one is probably his favorite. I made these to actually cut them down the center. So where you see that line, you just cut them, and then this can be a puzzle, and they match the uppercase to the lowercase. However, he is still pretty young to where he does not have those things memorized. He has the alphabet memorized, but as far as recognizing lowercase and uppercase, he still struggles with that. So we are going to work on these as just like the whole crayon. And then once he has these memorized, we will cut them down the center, and then he will have a fun little game. So this can last you a really, really long time. I would definitely have these laminated so that they could last you a long time. So this would be good again for really young toddlers and even kids up into kindergarten and first grade. So how we work on this is I will say J.
J.
What's this?
J.
J. Okay. E.
E.
What's this?
E.
E. D.
D.
What's this?
D.
D. Another suggestion if you were just now teaching your kids the alphabet, I would focus on like 4 or 5 letters a day and then have them just have that memorized and then introduce them the entire alphabet. So I wouldn't be giving him all of these at once because he would have a hard time memorizing every single letter if he didn't know what any of them look like. So just a couple a day. You could even focus on 5 for the whole week, and then the next week focus on the next 5 and do it that way. Here, let's do this. Let's do the faces. Let's see it. Show them. Show them this. They can't see it. Flip it around. Okay, what's this one? What's this one? What's this one? What's this one? Is that Sleepy?
Yeah.
Okay. What's this one?
Happy.
What is it? Worried.
Read.
Worried, huh?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You added 1. That was 5.
Bug.
Yeah, I got a bug. Where's number 5?
This.
Good job.
Oh. This.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
What's the last one? Can you count it?
Yeah.
Now, as far as the Velcro goes, I'm sure I'll get some questions because you can see through it. Like, you can hardly even see that it's there. This is my favorite Velcro. It's completely see-through. This is just an 18-inch roll, but we cut off tiny little slices, and we were able to do the entire book for this. So anyway, yeah, that's my #1 suggestion when it comes with getting Velcro. And I just picked this up at Walmart.
Okay, so here's just a quick glance at everything that comes inside of the Busy Book. There's actually 4 additional pages that I'm about to show you, but I also have a combo where you can get the Busy Book and the calendar for just a couple dollars. So be sure to check the links down below and let me know if you guys have any questions. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video. The last things that are included in this are the days of the week, the months of the year, the seasons, and the alphabet. So these are the main things that helped Ezra learn the very most, huh? Did these help you learn? So if you can't get access to those posters, then you can just grab these with this download.